Good morning, Year 6. Today I'd like to start the lesson with a little welcome message from myself, because I do know that it must be hard for some of you not being able to see my friendly face on a regular basis. So I thought I'd do this via video just so you could see me. What I'm thinking of doing in a couple of weeks, maybe next week or maybe the week after, is maybe starting the lesson with a little live Zoom chat, so that we can have a little talk about how things are going, and I can also talk you through what is expected for that particular lesson. So this is something that I'm working on, and I will look to do and introduce in the coming weeks. But I'm really impressed with all the work that you've been doing over the last few weeks, the videos that you've been sending through to me, the pic collages, and really shows that you're working really hard and trying to adapt to keeping fit and looking after yourself and trying out new skills in your home. So we've decided to keep on the theme of Boxercise this week for the first lesson of the week, which is fitness. The reason why I've decided to follow that up with another lesson is I was really impressed by some of the videos that you sent through to me, and also it made me realise that actually Boxercise is a really good way of getting rid of that tension that builds up within inside us when we're feeling a little bit isolated. It's a good way of releasing some frustration and anger, but also it's really good for your heart and lungs and keeping us fit. Today's theme is going to be based around Muhammad Ali. Now, Muhammad Ali is an iconic sporting figure, an absolute legend in the field of boxing, but also has a really interesting history. And I'd like you to try and take a little bit of time to do some research around Muhammad Ali and learn a little bit about him as a person, a little about him as a sportsman, and how he had an impact on the world. I really must recommend that you watch the movie with Will Smith, who played Muhammad Ali, and it does a fantastic story of Muhammad Ali's life as a boxer. And I do think if you watch that movie, I know you've got a bit of time on your hands at the moment, you're probably looking for something good to watch. I really do recommend that movie to watch. It's got a real good feel-good factor to it, and those of you who really enjoy your sport, I'm sure will get a lot from it. Muhammad Ali was also a really good speaker. He was very fluent, he was very quick-witted, and he came up with some fantastic one-liners and quotes in his lifetime. I want you to read the quotes and just take a little bit of time to think about some of the things that he said and the powerful messages that he was able to get across by using his knowledge of words. We've also got a couple of workouts for you to try out today. You can choose which one you would prefer to do. There's some that you could do on multiple days, on different days. There's a selection that you can look at and choose. If you're feeling like you need some exercise on the days that you don't have PE, I do recommend that you try and exercise for a minimum of 30 minutes every day. It's really important when we're not active in school, we're not walking around, we're not able to go out on our bikes, that we do something that just gets our heart and lungs working and gets our muscles moving, and keeps us in a good frame of mind. It's good for your focus and our well-being. So I do recommend that you try and exercise every day. So following on from your workouts today, I've got a little teacher versus student challenge. I want to see if you can beat me. Okay, so you're going to beat the teacher, and I'm sure some of you will. I hope not all of you will, because that's going to make me feel unfit. Okay, but I'm sure you will. And the Beat the Teacher challenge for today is a sit-up challenge, and I want to see how many sit-ups you can do in 1 minute. Okay, and they must be full sit-ups, so you must come from the floor up and back down, and that would be classed as 1. Okay, now watch the clips and tutorials on how to do the test. Also watch my effort, and then see if you can get anywhere near that. You can also compare yourself to normative data, which is data that is a comparison of like-for-like students across the world. So you can see what category you fall into. It's really useful to just having a gauge of your fitness. It's like a fitness test. Okay? All right, so I hope you enjoy doing that and let me know how you get on. One final extension challenge that I'd like you to try and do is to come up with your own warm-up for next week. So I've given you some guidance in the PowerPoint of how to do that. I've also shared with you a warm-up for this week, which you can look at and try and take some of the aspects from. But I want you to try and think of a warm-up for the sport of your choice, okay? And put in together the 4 elements of what make a good warm-up. Okay, enjoy today's lesson, and I will talk you through the PowerPoint, but I just wanted you to see my face and say hello, really, and hope that you're all right and that you're all keeping well. But honestly, I think Year 6 is doing a great job from what I've seen so far. So well done and keep it up. So like I said, Year 6, there are a couple of links on this page that will guide you to find out something a little bit about Muhammad Ali. Okay, I've shared with you the trailer link to the movie with Will Smith, and I've also shared with you a YouTube clip which tells you a little short intro about Muhammad Ali. So click on them, have a look, and then move on to the next slide. So on this slide you can see some images and some quotes from Muhammad Ali. There's some questions at the top which I want you to read through and have a think about Muhammad Ali as a man and a person and as a sports person, and think about the quotes and the impact that those quotes may have had within society. On this page you'll see all the links that are needed for this lesson. It's a quick and easy one-stop shop for what you may need. I want you to carry out the warm-up today, but while you're warming up, I want you to think about the 4 key aspects of what make a good warm-up, because next week you're going to be making your own warm-ups up for the sport of your choice. So like I said, for today's lesson, you've got 2 choices. You can follow the video link 1 or video link 2. Whichever one you choose is totally up to you. Have a look at them both and see which one you'd prefer to do. If you wish to send a video through, I'm more than happy to receive them and share them on our Instagram. But also, if you'd like to just do a healthy selfie, so maybe a selfie of yourself after you've taken part in the workout, that's absolutely fine. And just send me that image through and I'll put a little compilation together of all the healthy selfies. So task 2 is a 1-minute sit-up test. If you choose to do this before your workout, that's absolutely fine. It's up to you. I don't mind which order you do it in. But it is a beat the teacher challenge. Can you beat my score and get more sit-ups than I did within 1 minute? Please let me know how you got on. So for anyone who wants an extension task to do at the end of the day, it might be someone who wants to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. If that's you, then try and work through some of these footwork exercises. Or just try out some of these extra exercise workouts that have been shared. Finally, your next task is to produce your own warm-up. Use this sheet to help. Enjoy your workout today, everyone, and I can't wait to see all of your videos and photographs. Take care and stay safe.